Have you ever wondered why some dogs have the cute bobtails? Many people still believe that it is done only by docking the tail. But in reality, there are many dog breeds that are born with a natural bobtail, and in this video I will show you 32 breeds that can have a natural bobtail. A natural bobtail happens because of a specific genetic twist that some dogs are born with. This unique trait gives them their cute, short tails right from the birth. It's important to know that while these dogs are perfectly healthy, breeders need to be careful when breeding bobtail dogs to avoid health issues. If you'll be interested in more details about the genetics behind the natural bobtail, I will give you a link in description to an article from Veterinary Genetics Laboratory. It's also important to say that some breeds are born exclusively with the bobtail, while majority of them can be born with it or with longer tail. First, let's talk about a few breeds that are almost always born with a natural bobtail. More specifically, I will mention 6 breeds that are typically naturally bobtailed. Let's start with one of the better known naturally bobtailed dog, which is an Australian Stumpytail cattle dog. It is a cousin of the well-known Australian cattle dog, and back in the days they were considered as one breed. Lately they were separated into 2 purebred dogs, and the main difference between them is the length of the tail. Now I will mention some dogs you might never heard of. The first one is the French Braque de Bourbonnais, a skilled gun dog. Next we have the Hmong bobtail dog, which is an ancient Spitz type of a dog which hails from the Vietnamese mountains. The third virtually unknown dog with a natural bobtail is a Dongyongi, which is an endangered Korean dog breed. Bulldogs are also known to be born with a very short tail. In this section I will mention the famous English Bulldog, but it's important to say that in the past all bulldogs were typically born with a tail, and even today English bulldogs can be born with a tail. The last dog that will be mentioned as a dog that is almost always born with a natural bobtail is the American Gentleman, and you guessed it, I'm talking about the Boston Terrier. Now I will mention a lot of dogs that can be born with a natural bobtail, but most of them are typically born with a long tail. In this section I will mention 26 dog breeds. Once again, let's start with one of the better known dogs, and this time it is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. The short tail is one of the main distinguishing signs between the Pembroke and Cardigan Welsh Corgi, but in reality the Pembroke Welsh Corgi is very often born with a long tail as well, but they indeed can be born with a bobtail. Next dog is looking very similar, and some theories say that they are related to Corgis, and it is no other than the Swedish Wallhund. If we stay in Scandinavia, we will find that the Danish-Swedish farm dog is also very often born with a short tail. It is common to mistake the Danish-Swedish farm dog with a Jack Russell Terrier, and even though those two are distinct breeds, even the JRT is known to be sometimes naturally bobtailed. There is quite a lot of shepherd dogs that sometimes can be born without a tail. This list includes the Australian Shepherd, Croatian Sheepdog, McNab Dog, Pyrenean Shepherd, Moody, English Shepherd, Armand, also known as Egyptian Sheepdog, and the Polish Lowland Sheepdog. Most of these dogs are born with a natural bobtail only rarely. The only exception is the Polish Lowland Sheepdog, which is born without a tail most of the time. If we look into Terrier group of dogs, we will also find some dogs that can be born with a bobtail. Those include the Red Terrier, Brazilian Terrier, and Miniature Fox Terrier, but the Miniature Fox Terrier is born with a bobtail extremely rarely. The Catahoula Leopard Dog is an American bay and tree dog, and they are known to be sometimes born without a tail as well, but as the breed standards state, natural bobtails are permitted but not preferred. There is also another hunting breed of the USA that is known to be occasionally born with a bobtail, and it is a mountain cur. Most of these dogs have the bobtail only rarely rarely. The Spanish Water Dog is an exception because they have the bobtail in approximately 50% of the time. Another breed that is born with a bobtail quite often is the famous French Bulldog. Next on the list we have the Austrian Pinscher, a superb red dog and farm dog. Another breed from this list that was originally bred as a farm dog and for ratting is the miniature Schnauzer, and indeed even this breed is occasionally born with a bobtail. We are nearing the end and missing the last 5 breeds. One of them is the Karelian Bear Dog, a lovely hunting breed of Finland which is known for hunting large game such as bears, moose and wild boars. Next we have the Little Black Devil. Do you know which breed I'm talking about? Yes, it is the Schipperke. We are also missing 2 French hunting breeds that are sometimes born without a tail. The first one is Brittany Spaniel and the second one is Braque Français. And the last dog in this list is a King Charles Spaniel. Unlike its close relative Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, the King Charles Spaniel can truly be occasionally born with a short bobtail. Here you have it, 32 dog breeds that can be born with a natural bobtail. Tell me in comments if there is some breed I missed and that should be included as well. Also, if you'll be interested in any dog breed you saw in this video in more details, just search for Rocadog plus dog breed's name in YouTube search and check it out. We covered all the breeds. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.